How has day number we don't know started? Oh, with an injury.
Day 4. Is it day 4? Day. I did that, babe. Callum got attacked by a bird. He gets them all.
So I came downstairs. So that started with a bird in the house. Due to self-isolation, we had to kick him out. So what is our plan today?
More birds. It's check-in day. We're sticking to routine, so all our clients send us an email to update their programs. So we update their programs. Obviously, we're just finding out the kit that some people have got, so we can edit more stuff in. So we're going to do that. We're also going to film this. We're going to train as well.
Yeah.
Probably eat, which we've not really done lots of.
We're
so.
happy, yeah.
Thank you, Queen.
It is kind of funny that we are probably some of the most well-equipped people, like what we have to hand. Wow.
It's okay.
And yet we haven't trained at all, so I think we need to take advantage of what we have.
Also, we're going to do some demonstration videos for the.
So this YouTube channel won't
sofa.
consistently just be in order of these days, because we're going to add more content of just general stuff. So, it swings out initially. It's because he doesn't know where to start it though. He's starting it slightly too close. Because of the movement he has, teach him that consistency of start position by that feedback loop. Also, I'm a little bit offended that the most traction I seem to get is about a bird. So general update. Standard breakfast, trying to create routine again, which we're about to run out of routine because there's no rice. So we have routine for 2 more bags. The plan was to train first thing. There was too much work to do again, so training's got pushed back a little.
What
Yeah.
are you talking to?
So are you. What do you think I'm just mental?
I'm speaking.
So we didn't end up doing the training yet. Now what we're going to do is actually eat breakfast now, even though it's about, is it 1? 12?
12.
Half 12. Half 12 now. So we're going to eat, then get ready and stuff, and then we've got to go back to the unit because people, obviously we know quarantine's just lockdown's just started, but people are just grabbing their last bits and going, so we're going to give them that, and then we will come back here, then train, and then the rest of the day is just going to be sat at the computer doing the individualization of programs. Now I know we keep saying that, but we've been making sure that we've been doing it in stages. So the first thing was individualized on the basics of what you have. So we had programs built for that, then smaller adaptations based on the person and their schedule and what they might have and might not have. And now we're working into, okay, if you have those 17 kilo dumbbells, that band, that whatever, now building around that. So that's where we're at today. And today's probably going to be not more relaxed, but much less here.
Yeah. Here is Charlotte and Callum. They've given up their life to serve the purpose in the powerlifting world. If you could please spare £50 a month to help their well-being continue.
Sorry, I was on the phone at the same time. What is happening? Anyone think I'm going to be able to put any of this in the video?
I think that means all 3 of us. All 7 personalities.
The bird.
Yeah.
The bird's been working hard, to be fair.
It's an honour to know such kind and genuine people. Who is this nice, kind, genuine person?
I don't know that bitch.
Sometimes I talk like a robot. You okay? Okay, come in. Like your bird again.
That boy is breaking in.
Oh, every once in a while there are people, just to make this clear, I don't know if this is going in the video, but I'm going to explain it, because apparently I love cameras now. Every sort of 5 minutes in this household, someone tries to break in.
1-0 up on today's
And there it is. Someone else breaking in.
If there's a fucking bird in here again, I'm going to lose my shit. God, I'm scared.
I'm scared too. There's not been an arse wipe in a little while. Just a heads up, I have just had a question on how to help with the HDMI cable. Not just your average coach.
Eat your fucking rice.
It's dry, I don't like it.
That's not.
That actually fell out of my mouth. A little.
Eat.
I fancy ice cream. It's a hot day. I hate being in a routine. Don't ever live with your coach. Turns out they're pretty strict with food. Coaches are horrible.
Don't get bad for business. Get one. Stop putting the bowl
It's
down.
here.
You're not a hamster, love.
Can we just have some sweets as well?
How old are you?
If I eat all of this, how many sweets do I get?
If you finish that in the next 3 minutes, because it'll be 1 and we need to leave in 12.
Yeah. What happens?
Eat that in 3 minutes and then you can have sweets.
some sweets. Or a lot.
I also have some of them sweeties on there. I don't know if it wants to.
No, be finished by midnight, sleep before 1.
That right there is goals.
That genuinely is the target
That
for the
would be
day.
very difficult.
If we can
Leave us
get...
alone.
You can't even eat your breakfast.
My abs hurt from
I said 3 minutes or no sweets, you genuinely running out of time.
no!
Okay, you have 2 minutes from now. Go. Never
So dry. Spicy as well.
I am timing this.
Really?
Yeah.
Not telling the real answer whether or not I got the sweets. Just vote.
Absolutely fucking not. And then she took them and ate them anyway.
But honestly, what is enough?
This is our last trip here. To pick up the last 2 plates and the 3 people who needed stuff because this is going on for months. Shah, who is, if you can tell from the fucking echo, it's relatively quiet in here. Because
All of our kit is gone.
Now, for which we didn't want any thanks. It was just about doing something good. The people have been fantastic and incredibly grateful.
What's enough? It's really hard when you've got. I'm not going to lie. I've always struggled for my entire life thinking I wasn't doing enough, something in my head. But it's when you literally try your absolute hardest to just be knocked down. It's really tough, especially at a vulnerable time. Like, horrible to pour your heart into things for 2, 3, 4, 5 fucking weeks. Actually, if anyone says anything, obviously it hits home a little bit. So unfortunately, you're always going to get that, and I'm happy to just carry on the way that we've been doing things and more, and I will always do that. This isn't even a video to make a statement about anyone or towards anyone in particular. It's literally just a statement to be like, sometimes it's about the greater good, sometimes it's about what the entirety of the thing is, not just the individual thing.
And we weighed this, we have tried to be as logical as we could be about everything we did. Like, we have constantly talked about what's the best thing we can do to help people and abide by everything and try and reinforce people being safe. And the safest thing we came to was
And we've done that weeks ago, to be fair.
get them what they need and then get them home.
Safety is not just being in a house, avoiding virus. Safety is also
How you
being
are
in
when
a-
you're there.
how you are in your mentally confined space as well as physically confined space. What we can do to make that space nicer for somebody. And I'm sorry, but if I can give somebody a ton of kit, then I'm going to do that. Like.
So that is done. That is it. We are now here for the long term, which will be fun. So we are 12 hours late. I'm just going to reply to a few people beforehand. I'm such a mess. We're going to train. Rudy. She's leaving again. We are never going to train. We have Instagram Live.
Also, if anyone knows a good squat shoe, come on. Five, 4, 3, 2, 1, 3, 2, 1.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 2, 3. Awesome. Just a quick update. What's coming to the team?
Mother bear! Mumsy poo!
So we're just doing some volume bench work. So we have, I've done 10, 15, I'll do one more set of 15. Literally just get movement patterns back. We're not expecting to move anything heavy, as you can see. That impeccable fucking form. Look at that high contact point. New arrival.
Hello! Oh, look at you! I'm starving!
That's a funny donut. You're right. Oh, well, no, it's not
That
supposed
lamp's
to.
broke.
I know. I think it's just the wires. Because I'm going to pay somebody
I
to do
suppose.
it.
I love you already so much.
Oh yeah, me and Mum went clubbing. Last time we went clubbing, Mum lost her shoes, so I found her Santa hats and put them on her feet, and we were
Oh, we
walking around
did.
with Santa hats all night.
And then the taxi
That's
man
family,
wasn't going
guys.
to let us come in.
Well, the lights aren't working, let's pay some. No, let's just change the fucking bulb.
You lot will
Pay for my
have
Spotify.
enough when I die anyway.
Oh, keel over then, because I need some of them.
I don't fucking know.
Mum's dying, like...
I've got a 5-day gone off donut.
Actually, Neil
It's
did
actually-
say.
I was just going to say, we were going to film more today, but I think we're probably going to leave it a bit earlier on because there's not, like, all that's left is we're just doing check-in. Anything you want to say, Shah?
Love you.
There you go.